Well, election season is right around the corner, and for some areas, the ballots are looking pretty bare.
I spoke to folks who live in Sibley, Iowa, about why positions in their local government are difficult to fill this year and how that impacts the community. Jerry Johnson has been the mayor of Sibley, Iowa in Osceola County for 22 years, but his term is over in December and he's not running for re-election.
This is a wonderful town, and we have just about everything that you would want.
So who's running to take his place? Nobody. There are no candidates on the ballot, and the November 4th election is less than a month away.
I think we have people already that are interested, but it's going to be write-ins, and that's kind of difficult.
Sibley also doesn't have a candidate for the City Council Ward 1 seat. The 2020 U.S. Census indicated the population of Sibley was 2,860 people. So why is a town with more than 2,000 people struggling to find a candidate for mayor?
You get guys that are quite busy in a couple times of the year, or maybe all times of the year.
Aaron Lorch with the Osceola County Republican Party says people in small agriculture-based communities are often busy year-round, so it's hard for them to also get involved in public service. He says you can see proof of that in declining numbers of volunteers in emergency services.
We're going to lose out on our proper EMT service and first responders because we just don't have enough people signing up.
Lorch says when a town struggles to find candidates for public office, that leaves residents wondering what's next. And he says the answer to that question might not be pleasant.
At what point does our town cease to exist? At what point are we forced to move to somewhere else or just even travel to get groceries?
And people say, the heck with it. Why should I serve if all it's going to be is a hassle, right? Or that people are just going to yell at me or be mad at me.
Jeff Vanderwerf is a professor of government and public life at Northwestern College. He claims there's another reason why some small towns struggle to fill all their city council positions.
We just run lots of elections, right? And so other places might not have as much of a challenge because they don't need to find a 500,000 plus citizens that are willing to, enter public life as a public servant.
For now, it's business as usual in towns like Sibley, and folks will have to wait and see what November brings.
We're relying on a write-in candidate now, and whomever that is, they're going to get brought up to speed as to what's going on with the city and how council works. We'll have to worry about not having a candidate if and when that happens, and then we'll work with the auditor on what our next steps are.
If the city does not receive any write-in votes for mayor, then the next step is city council could fill the position by appointment. A couple other towns also don't have a candidate for mayor on their ballot. That's Chatsworth, Iowa in Sioux County and Archer, Iowa in O'Brien County.